Mrs. Jones in that cafe for a chat, and nothing else. I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
On Saturday, February 27th, Seattle Local Learning Center, a nonprofit, A for Apple Learning Center, will spread the warmth by giving away new winter coats and books to children. We know that warmth is created in more than one way. A warm coat brings physical warmth, the gift of community brings warmth to our spirit, and the knowledge that someone cares brings warmth to the heart. A for Apple Learning Center has served the community for over 25 years and is dedicated to supporting and connecting families to essential resources in our community.
This is the news on Rainier Avenue Radio.
More than 46,000 Missourians have gotten letters demanding payment of unemployment overpayment. Per NPR, the state said it paid out more than $150 million last year to people who it later determined weren't eligible. The federal COVID-19 relief package passed in December gave states the power to forgive overpaid federal unemployment benefits. Many states, such as Illinois and Colorado, have decided to offer waivers, but not Missouri. The state is offering people zero-interest payment plans, but does not expect people to pay back the money owed. If they refuse, the director of the Missouri Department of Labor has said people could have their wages garnished. Missouri law bars school employees from collecting benefits during summer vacation if there is a quote-unquote reasonable assurance they will be hired in the fall. State lawmakers from both parties have called on Missouri Governor Mike Parson to forgive the overpayments that don't involve fraud. About 97% of cases. Parson said he doesn't plan to override it.
And that's your news on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Kind of nonsense conversation are we having here?
The Neon Ghost Show. Right here on Rainier... what's it? Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Right about now.
Rainier Avenue Radio.world. I'm so tired. I have to pee.
The 7th annual Jackson Street Jazz Walks virtual concert will be held February 27th and 28th at 7 p.m. It's free to the public with all donations benefiting the Central Area Senior Center. Join us for the Delvon Lamar Organ Trio, Eugenie Jones, Alex Dugdale, the Devon and Donovan Lewis Drumoff, and more. For more information, please visit jacksonstreetjazz.org. That's www.jacksonstreetjazz.org.
Rainier Avenue Radio.world is your 24/7 digital media hub. Tune in at Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and TuneIn apps.
What's up, Seattle?
Hey, y'all.
Jazz and Taé here, bringing you a weekly hot take. This is a new segment you can catch every Tuesday evening from 10 to 10:30 p.m.
In this new segment, airing live on Rainier Avenue Radio, we'll bring current events and trending topics to our audience, giving our unsolicited opinion and asking for yours.
As always, let us know if it was the way or not the way, and join the conversation.
Yo, 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 what's good? Happy Tuesday, you guys.
Happy Tuesday. Holla back, y'all.
Happy Taco Tuesday and happy last Tuesday in Black History Month.
Oh, it is, unfortunately.
I think that's what it is.
But you know what? Let's keep it real. Every month can be Black History Month.
It sure can. It's been a good Black History Month.
I agree.
I've learned a lot.
I was just going to say, I was like, I've learned so much more this year than I feel like I have in past years. And
any year.
And if you think about it, I feel like last year kind of just like started that, or like kind of gave us that little extra of like this educational tip. Mm-hmm. And then throughout the year, it's kind of been a consistent growth. And then this month alone, I
honestly didn't expect it this month. Like I was kind of feeling lax about it.
Yeah.
And then
this weekend we watched so many great movies.
Yeah, like Ma Rainey and Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, featuring Viola Davis and the late great Chadwick Boseman. It's actually his last film before he passed. Really good.
It was really freaking good. Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
I was not expecting for that movie to take the twist that it did.
And also we watched Bessie movie with about Bessie Smith with Queen Latifah in it. That's what I was trying to say. And I was
I had no idea. So I knew about Bessie before I knew about Ma Rainey, but there would be no Bessie without Ma Rainey. So
yes, Ma Rainey is the mother of the blues, while Bessie Smith is the empress of the blues. Learn you something. Yo, all I'm saying though is, yeah, I've learned so much. I wish I could tell you guys all about it.
But just continue, like I said, just continue, you know, watch all the, you know, informational movies that you guys can, do all the reading that you guys can. Like, it's just incredible.
Also, to add to that, this whole week, you can also catch events with Rainier Avenue Radio. They have a week full of events. So definitely check out the website and see what they have going on for the last week, because they've been having some amazing events.
Yeah, all month long they've really been. Thank you for pulling that up. Yeah, all month long, Rainier Avenue Radio has been hosting all kinds of different, you know, events and shows and things like that. And I really want to say thank you, because we were even a part of some of them. Yeah, that's been a huge part of the Black History Month, I feel like, in the local Seattle area. So yeah, shouts out to y'all for doing that.
I will say that is the one thing I feel like this year is that normally I look at people on like a national level or like a really impact, I guess, like, I don't know how to explain it, but on like a national level. Whereas like this year, because of Rainier Avenue Radio, I had the opportunity to also learn more about like some influential people who are in the area.
Yes, that part.
So that I really appreciate that.
It's the local Black history makers that have been just coming left and right and just blowing my mind.
And then like what we learn about them is like, come on. Anyways, I can only aspire to that.
Yeah, we're just gushing now.
And thank you for the opportunity. Let's get into this hot take, because we're going to get a little bit messy, and we just had to kick it off with something light, you know?
And positive, you know?
Because it's a whole hot mess. So today's topic, we're going to really talk about, the hot take is, you know, whether or not you should take your relationship problems to the internet.
Right.
Are we doing that, or are we not doing that?
Right.
I think, you know, any real adult would be like, we are definitely not doing that. But a lot of y'all do it, because I stay with entertainment on Facebook.
I know, it's so funny that you say that, because I've been on both sides of it. But before we jump into all of that, let's kind of like preface it. You know, why are we even talking about this? For those of you guys who are into pop culture and are hip, you guys know very well who Erica Mena is and who Safaree is. We were first introduced to Safaree. Well, I was first introduced to Safaree by way of Nicki Minaj.
Exactly.
Because they were an item.
Safaree is Nicki's ex. Yeah. That's who he is.
Exactly. And that's all he
is.
That's
his identifier.
So he's Nicki Minaj's ex. And then Erica Mena used to work at one of the Kardashians' clothing stores in California.
And both of them, actually, Safaree and Erica Mena, have both been on Love and Hip Hop.
Yes.
Erica Mena on Love and Hip Hop New York, and Safaree on Love and Hip Hop New York and Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
Oh, wow.
And then they were both on this show called like Scared something, like Really Scared, or I don't know. It was a reality show where they put them in like a house with a bunch of other reality stars, and they had to do like haunted challenges, and it was hilarious.
Young Jock was on it.
Yes, and he didn't do anything but sleep.
Yes. I was like, yo, that would be me.
Right.
I feel you.
But Safaree and Erica Mena, they actually like kind of started their whole thing on that show.
Yes.
So that's where their history kind of starts, and
they were like, their relationship was kind of spicy from the jump, you know, like they were friends at first, you know, and then he was always trying to get at her, whatever. She gave in, they dated. Engagement was stupid and spicy. The marriage was, guess what? Stupid and spicy. They had a baby, and I don't want to say that was stupid and spicy. The baby is beautiful. She's a beautiful daughter. Amazing. But yeah, fast forward. The marriage did not last. Big shocker there. Oh my god.
I'm not even surprised.
It was like one of those things with what do I say? I called it kind of like with Offset and Cardi, where it was just kind of like you could call the next step. You know, it's just like, oh, they're dating. Well, here, they're going to get engaged, get married, have a baby. Like, we all could kind of call this. Same situation with Safaree and Erica. We just knew from the jump what was going to happen, and we knew with them it wasn't going to be a permanent thing.
Right.
Like, you know, I was like, is this going to be for publicity, or what is this? Yeah. Oh, she's so beautiful. Low key, high key. I think she's so gorgeous. But anyways, they're just a mess. Look at them. Like,
hey, they were in love for a good hot second.
Well, according to Erica, Safaree only loves himself.
I can get with it.
But yes, so the relationship was very tumultuous and spicy, and I don't even know how long they've been separate. But yes, out of nowhere today, Safaree took to the Twitterverse and decided to make some announcement. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Getting married was one of the biggest mistakes, and it will never happen again. I'm walking away before I end up in jail over some dumb shit. Nobody is worth my freedom. So,
first and foremost,
where did this come from?
Right,
like, what is
up
happening?
until now, you guys have been happily married and just
quiet.
had a baby.
Yes,
like just had the baby.
You know, and then Erica, of course, you know, I don't even blame her for responding because it was just, I feel like, unnecessary in the first place. What did you've got it pulled up? What did she say?
So Erica says, since you always run to social media like a little girl, I might as well join in. I absolutely agree with you on this. You are the most selfish, vain, and inconsiderate person. And not just with me, but your only daughter.
Ooh.
That had an exclamation point.
Oh, does he have any other kids?
That's his first kid.
Yeah, that is his first kid. Okay. Wait, I was just gonna say, are they together still?
It doesn't sound like it.
Because I feel like
but like it is out of nowhere.
Because now that I'm thinking about it, didn't they just post this family picture together at Christmas?
Yes.
Like, and it had everybody.
It could have just been in the last like couple of months, but also I would not put it past them to have been divorced for a while now and just putting on a show.
I gotcha.
Like the reality, people, like they've got to keep that rep.
Yes. Okay. So, yes, I feel you. So, okay, clearly something happened. They must have been fighting because they were clearly going back and forth. And he had to say something about how it's not worth going to jail over. So I don't know if she was physically threatening to harm you or if it was escalating, whatever. But you guys, this should have been done a while ago, and honestly, this should have been dealt with in private. I feel like you guys had it handled, and then Safaree got upset about something and then decided to go to Twitter of all places. Why is that what we're doing?
And now, like Safaree probably won't do this because honestly, he lit this fire. But I feel like celebrities will say or do things, and then when it's brought up, it's kind of like, well, like, I don't know why Twitter's got this all, like, why this is news, or like why everybody's talking about this, or why is it trending on Twitter? And like, really, like, sometimes why is some of this stuff trending on Twitter?
Like this today is really?
But like Safaree, you went to Twitter as a Twitter user and started the fire yourself. You know what the Twitter sphere is like.
And then got dragged.
like what?
And then got dragged.
Because why would you do that? Why would he come on? Like, I feel like he tried to paint himself in a good light before Erica could get out and say anything about him.
And then she was just like, nigga, you
did it yourself.
You look dumb.
Because nobody even knew that we were having marriage issues.
That part. Like, come on. And we all know that you guys are crazy, so we believe it. Like, I believe it. I know that Erica probably is throwing shit. Do you remember that one time when they were like broken up and he was sending all those flowers to her house? And her whole entire like foyer or whatever was just covered in like roses or whatever. And she was like knocking them over and was like, nope, it doesn't matter. Like, what, you know what I mean? Just like, no. And she was like recording it on her Instagram story. Like, yes, just like publicly disrespecting this, And it's just like, but why? Why are you putting this much energy into that?
I can't even. I don't have anything.
That's a lot of money to just be wasting, and somebody's just knocking. I'm so sorry.
They've got it.
You feel that's true. That's true.
He sent them in the first place, knowing that it probably wasn't going to be enough for her. Like, let's be honest. He knows who he's dealing with as well. So
very true. Very true.
I don't know. They weren't meant to be together. I feel like from the start, like it wasn't supposed to happen, and then it seemed like it could be a good money bag, and they were like, "Let's keep it going."
Thank you.
Somebody somewhere shipped it, and then it just became a thing, and then they were like, "Yeah, let's make some money off of it, get a reality show."
I agree.
Here we are today.
I agree completely. I thought exactly that. I thought that's exactly why I feel like this should have ended a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because I felt like it was all just for a bag anyways.
Yeah.
And now there's a whole baby involved.
Yeah.
And
a lot of what sounds like craziness. Like, you have a baby, you don't put your business out on
You're talking about risking going to jail for this? Like, what?
What is happening? Because now we're interested.
Now I want to know the full story.
And Safaree won't come back out and say anything else.
Because now he's embarrassed. He's like, damn, I messed up. I shouldn't have said nothing.
I feel like actually with Safaree, I don't know, he'll either not come back and say anything, or he'll come back and do
double
a
down,
like Yell King or something.
She's gonna be a red table talk, Jada.
He's one of those two. It's got to be the extreme. It's nothing or everything.
No, but yeah. So when it comes to actually speaking on this and elaborating on the whole public, fallout relationship type of stuff, and it's just like, I didn't even think about this going into this, but in my I don't want to say personal life, but there's two people whom I know in real life who I feel like have been going through something similar to this, and I've just been watching it unfold on actually Facebook and Instagram. It's gone across two different platforms at this point, and it's just one of those things to where I know what's going on. I know when they broke up. I know why they broke up. Right. I know her feelings about it. I know his feelings about it.
We done got every side.
And I know now that they are back together. I have not spoken to either one of them about this relationship or this breakup. You know what I mean? Right. And I know a lot of intimate details.
And you're involved.
You know what I mean? And it's just sick. So it's like, when it comes to this thing about celebrities and these people who are held to this, this level of, I don't know, whatever. I can't even say that Safaree and Erica Mena are held to any really kind of standard.
what standard?
I don't know who's looking up to them or whatever.
There are people out there,
but it's just like, these are people who, again, they've got followers, or people who are paying attention to them, and people who care about their love life. And you go and put yourself in these positions. You've got people who are like me, who are just like keeping tabs and taking screenshots of things, and because they're going to get deleted.
And he's making it easy. Like, I think that's the biggest takeaway here, is that he quote unquote has something to lose here.
Yes.
And he just gave it, he's just giving it away.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, people are waiting for you guys to slip up, or just waiting for you guys to break up. Like, that's what they're waiting on, because if not, they don't have a story on you.
Thank you. I was just going to say that. And you're just
like, here it is. It's hot and it's messy.
Exactly.
It's Stevie. It's like, I don't know what's wrong with him.
No, that is
I feel like he tried to do the same thing with Nikki. And Nikki was just above it.
Of course, she knew that she was so above it. She was like, I can't give this man any energy. I can give him any time. But also speaking from personal experience.
Yeah, let's come back to the hot take, and what is yours? What is your hot take? Public or not?
Yeah, I've been on both sides. I've been very public in I've learned in both of my relationships, I'll just say that. But in my very first one, both of us were very, I would say, kind of, toxic, disrespectful. Like, my ex would get on my Facebook page and post things as me and stuff like that. Just, and it's just like, I got people calling me and messaging me like, what's going on? And it's just over something stupid and stuff where it's like, my mom and my aunt should not be calling me about you know what I mean? Yeah. And it's just and I was young at the time as well, and I can't say that's an excuse for them. They are grown. But it was just something to where it was like, it took me only that one time to know and realize that I didn't like that feeling. I didn't like having these people all up in my face and having to do damage control, because now all the people are in my business and know that no, shit's not good right now with me and mine. And I did not plan on telling you it, but hey, now it's out there. So here we are. Yeah. And then I've also been in the other position too, to where it's been I felt like I was wronged, and I've done the Safaree thing. I've done the Safaree thing in the sense of, I've been like, oh, my man's not this because here's all these reasons why, and oh, I'm hurt because of these reasons, and da 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 da. And again, it's a temporary relief. Like,
Right.
it doesn't really do anything other than, again, show the people that I'm actually really the one that's like hurt and going through something. They're not over here able to really, I mean, they can't defend themselves, you know, but we're not going to go back and forth again on the internet. You feel me?
You definitely could.
You know, but it's just, for me, I'm past that in my life. You know, if it's something that I'm really that upset about, I'm hoping that we could talk about it and that I don't need to tweet about it.
Right.
For you to see it. You know, it's we're adults. Please don't. I feel like we've also had this whole social media thing long enough to know that it's tiring, guys. And people really are nosy. And people would rather see your relationship fail than succeed.
Everything.
You feel me? Because nobody's like, oh my God, yay, so-and-so's together. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It's like, so-and-so's together. Let's see how long they last.
Right.
Let's see when they break up. It's rarely a happy thing.
It depends on the people. I feel like
True. I don't know why I'm so just set on people wanting to see me
because
fail.
I feel like it's like the type of people that like we're talking about who would kind of do this. You know?
Yeah.
You're like, I don't know. Does it need to work? If you don't put all this on social media and we all see it, it doesn't really work.
Right, because
it's kind of toxic. Like
we've all basically been your therapist throughout this anyway.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think y'all are meant to be together anyway. Like, I don't think that it should work out. Like, that's what it really is. It's kind of like, we'll see how this goes. Anyways, my hot take is that I feel like I am this person, but like not directly. So I'm been called the cryptic queen since like high school because I'm kind of emo, to be honest. And so like if I'm thinking or in my feelings, like I'll put that stuff on my social media and people are like, what's going on with her? But like generally nothing is going on with me ever. Like if you look at my social media and you think that like I'm going through a breakup or something or anything of the sorts, you're thinking completely wrong, because I promise you it's not. Like there are some things that I post and I'm like, this isn't even something that I would do or say, but it's just funny to me. So like the other day I posted something and this girl was like, you know, this guy said something about like, what you doing? And then she was like, why isn't it like, when can I eat you out? Or like, when can I eat your butt? And I was like, I mean, like, that's not really for me, but like, I think the whole thing together was hilarious. Yes. And like, I don't have guys always hitting me up, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Because I nixed that. But I was like, girl, I feel you, because if there is somebody out there like that, you gotta go. Like, know what you're doing.
I completely.
Hey, I'm outside. I'm going somewhere.
I didn't even think about that, because I'm on the other hand of like, I've been in a relationship where I've had a partner who is like that as well. Like they love to post, you know, like lyrics and things or something. And it really doesn't have anything to do with like what's actually going on with them. Like nothing at all. And I'm overthinking it, or like I'm making something out of nothing. And, you know, I'm maybe changing my energy between you because of this without even directly addressing it, because I saw something on Facebook.
And that's just communication.
You know, but it's just like, but I mean, I feel like, you know, this whole Safaree and Erica Mena thing comes right back to that. Communication. Like, why did you
He was communicating, all right. She probably got a restraining order. And he was like, this is the only way I can
talk to her
contact me. It's not funny, but like that's the only thing I could think of. I'm gonna run to Twitter.
Now
to slander my baby mama.
Thinking about this whole public relationship thingy, Beyonce and Jay-Z. I didn't even think about that, but for a couple that's very, 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 very private, they've been very public in their relationship problems in other avenues. Like they've made albums about it rather than out and out talking about it on, like, you know, releasing a statement on Twitter or something.
But
like
have
that.
they really talked about it though?
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're just giving us what we already know. Like of course sometimes shit goes down when there's $1 billion on the elevator. We're like, yeah, we all saw that, Beyonce, but what the fuck was happening?
True.
Like what was said?
True.
Why was Solange throwing bows? Okay.
Becky with the good hair. We all know.
And who is she?
We still don't know who Becky is.
Like they're not telling us anything we don't already know. She's just giving us a cute song to go with it, and I'll take it.
Okay, that's fair.
But don't play with me.
That's fair, because that's also a bag. You know, at least they're getting money out of it. Like Jay even got money off of that with 444. He talked about it.
Exactly. So
see that, Safaree, channel your shit, channel your anger
into your music.
Yes, thank you.
Which is what he actually does.
But his music's not good. Is it? I've only heard 2 songs. I don't like them.
I can't attest to anything of his own, but like he did work very closely with Nicki Minaj when she was coming up. So
didn't he make a song about his penis? Am I tripping?
I wouldn't put it past him.
I feel like I remember at one point a dick pic started circulating, and then he like made a song to capitalize dick pic song. I gotta find out about this, man. I'm really.
I have one other thing to add.
Yes, please. Sorry, yes.
Keep looking. But I was just gonna say, I feel like another point I wanted to add to the hot take is that in general, like I also feel like social media is really fake. You know, like we all know this, and that's okay. Let's just say it and be okay with it and move on. We all do it. But I just think that like people present what they want to present on social media more times than not. And for me, I would rather just like, I don't know, when it comes to relationships, I just want to hold it to myself. Like, I don't really want to share it with you guys, to be honest. Like, and it's nothing against people, but it's just like, I don't know, like when you have a good thing, like I just want it to be mine. And like, you know, maybe I will share it at some point, but like the whole like sharing our grievances on social media, I can't even fathom, because like, I'm like, I don't know, like I feel like I don't do that for my own life. And like, I don't do, like, I don't know. It just feels like it would be a lot for me. Like if I ever go on social media and go tit for tat with somebody, I've done it, but I feel like I didn't do it because I didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
But like, I'm also a person who is not going to let like,
I'm not gonna let somebody just sit there and like slander me or like talk about me.
Just talk crazy.
If it's yes,
like I stand up for myself. I feel like, and so I will argue with you in the Twitter comments.
And I can support standing up for yourself. Then just like
I'm gonna Erica Mena him.
Yeah, there you go.
You are a terrible father, and it don't even matter what you said about anything else. Like. Oh my gosh.
That's one of the worst things you can do to somebody is call them a terrible parent. Like, especially if they're trying.
And like, she didn't call him a terrible parent, but she called him pretty absent.
And vain and selfish and ugh.
How you gonna be selfish to your own kid?
Come on.
You have one child.
You have one job at this point, and that's just to be a dad.
Look, now I need her to elaborate. Like, in what ways is he selfish? Like with money, with time? Like,
I feel like
does he want more of her time than he wants the baby to have?
I feel like from what I know and seen of the dynamic, I feel like it's selfish with his time, or just like selfish in the sense of what he wants to do rather than what he probably should do or needs to do, kind of thing. That's what I see. You know, like remember when Scott Disick and Courtney were first having babies, and he was like doing everything other than being there. And Courtney's like, I've got 3 kids, sir. What's going on?
What's happening here?
What are you doing? Why are you in Vegas every day?
No.
It's like that. I feel like it's one of those situations. Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't know how you tried to come, like, how do you...
Hey.
That's kind of embarrassing for him.
I feel like he's going to learn the hard way. And I just feel like dealing with somebody like Nicki Minaj and dealing with somebody like Erica Mena.
Okay. Nicki Minaj and Erica Menaka.
Both of them have mouthpieces on them. You know, both of them are not afraid to hold back, and both of them are not afraid to let you know about yourself. So, Safaree, first of all, I commend you on trying to be with these strong women, but no. It's not for you, buddy.
I don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah, keep that shit in private, please.
But let us know in the comments what you think. Are you keeping your relationship public or private?
Private for me.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be private. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And next, you can catch The Sentiment.
Take care. Oh, just kidding.
We actually have 1 whole minute. The Sentiment is next at 10:30 right after us, I'm stalling.
Like, what do we? Should we sing it? Goodbye for now to you, my friends. You remember that? Goodbye.
Yes.
For now.
Okay.
Until we meet again. I said
It's been great
to laugh and sing together
out
in
of the box. And now it's time to say goodbye.
The Ways Weekly Hot Take. Catch you next Tuesday, same time, same place.
That was the longest 30 seconds of my life.
And message us if there are any hot takes you'd love for us to cover.
Remember,
backwards.
The Way Jazz and Taé on Twitter
Oh my God.
and on Patreon.
Daniel, thank you so much.
See you next week.
Until then, stay black. Peace.
Bye.